A cashless society, your ESG score, and hate crimes legislation. What do all these things have in common? Hi, Alex McFarland here. You know, there's so much going on, and I realize there's so much news just happening every day. It's hard to keep up with so much. But I want to talk about the thing I've been noticing. Everywhere I go, it seems like more and more businesses don't take cash. This concerns me for a lot of reasons, and I want to encourage you, carry money, use cash. I know we do so much electronically, but ESG scores, have you been observing this in the news? Because China and more countries, Canada, have for businesses what they call an ESG score. Now that stands for the environment, social justice, and government. Now, here in America, companies that are more and more woke, and we've watched in 2023 the absolute train wreck of Anheuser-Busch and Target and these companies that go hyper woke, Disney, for instance, supporting the LGBTQ trans agendas, and people, shop elsewhere, and there's a high financial cost, but a lot of these companies are just so intimidated by the extortion or threats of extortion by the LGBTQ trans agenda that they kowtow. Now, in China, they have an ESG score for citizens. Now, imagine this, and this is why it does make me concerned about the loss of cash and the drive to use electric cars. And as I record this, here in central North Carolina, we've had 3 days of power outage. And I was thinking about all this because, look, the left wants to know where you stand on the environment. They absolutely want to know where you stand on social justice and on government. They think they're so tolerant and all that, but you better agree with them on climate change and the leftist agenda related to the environment. You better agree with them on social justice and the endorsement of the LGBTQ trans agenda. And government, it's fine to be involved in government as long as it's their Marxist globalist agenda. Because imagine if cash is fully gone and you go and your credit card won't work. You tap or swipe and you don't have the ability to access your funds like they do in Canada. If you speak against homosexuality or transgenderism, look, there have been plenty of people in Canada, pastors and leaders, their bank accounts get frozen. Now, we've had a power outage. Imagine if your ESG score is afoul of the leftist agenda and you realize your electricity just won't work now till you comply with the ideology being enforced upon us. Let's say your electric car, you go out, you've got to get to work, and it just so happens that your electric car won't power up today, not because you didn't charge it, but because your ESG score is not what the left wants it to be. Folks, I know this is a lot to think about, a lot to internalize, but we in America, forget the rest of the world, but in the United States of America, we must stay a sovereign nation, and I would also argue a Judeo-Christian nation where you have freedom of opinion and freedom of action. We're here to help stand for truth, and we hope you'll stand with us. Be bold, stay strong. God bless you.